everybody, welcome back. Happy New Year, happy 2021. It's been a hot minute since I've made one of these videos, and I'm kind of excited because we are continuing a drawing challenge that we've been doing actually on the Seesaw platform, and I'm just finally doing a video for one of them today. Last week we did one based on drawing shoes, and it was really, I found an incredible video on YouTube that I shared with you guys, and it was really a great one. So today we're actually going to work on a drawing using mainly white paper, just whatever, here we go, whatever white paper you have, and a Sharpie, that's what you need. And it's really about stark lines and really kind of just drawing a line one time. And that's kind of a tricky thing when you're drawing, is to just really commit. And this is a pretty easy step-by-step process where you can start with a pen, like a Sharpie, and do the whole process, you know, not necessarily quickly, but efficiently. And it's really about drawing a continuous line and then doing some marks with it. And what we're doing today is we're making a really kind of stylized white paper, black line, you know, rabbit. This is what we're gonna do today. And it's really about kind of drawing these initial lines that you see here first, getting that kind of drawn in, and then going back in with these very kind of short lines to create texture and definition. And we're gonna kind of talk about this through the process. So let's start, and I'll kind of start you guys off. So very first thing, you need your piece of paper, your Sharpie, and you're gonna make a shape. It's gonna look kind of like almost a, kind of like a, I think it looks kind of potato-ish. So you can imagine, like, where is it on the paper? It's about, like, you know, yeah, about 4 fingers from the bottom, and you make kind of a potato shape. Sort of a potato-ish feeling. Next up, you're gonna draw ears and sort of like this lower body shape. I'll show you that next. That's the next step. So onto that potato, you will draw this kind of pointy, kind of slightly curved triangle, and then you're gonna draw 2 little curved parts going down. It can be wider or closer in like this one is. I drew this a whole bunch of times, so you're gonna see on a couple of them, it's gonna get bigger. So after you draw this shape, the next part that we're gonna concentrate on is inside the face. We're drawing kind of a round shape right here, and then this another kind of shape that kind of curves in. You will see that right here. There we go. So the next step is to draw this round shape and then kind of draw a curvy kind of inner line. You'll see while we're drawing that curvy inner line, I ran out of that size paper, so then I had to switch. So that's called, you know, necessity is the mother of invention. So we're drawing this curvy line so that we can do the eyeball, you know, 2 eyeballs, and then we're gonna draw this shape. So how to do this kind of shape is you're drawing a V, first a V, then you're drawing a backwards J and a right ways J. It's all right if it gets like super dark and kind of thicker. That's actually gonna work in our benefit, because you're gonna see the next step is to kind of color in the eyeballs. And I'm gonna tell you my secret about eyeballs, because there is kind of a secret, well, that's not really a secret, but there's a way I like to do it. I like to color in the eyeballs, but I like to leave a little bit of white. Sometimes I'll leave it at the top, sometimes it'll be in the middle, and then I'll leave like these other little white sparkly bits. So I won't totally color it all in. I'll just have some little tiny white sparkly bits and then like the white part of the eyeball. You know, also if you want to make this darker, make it darker, because you're going to see we're going to want it darker. So backwards J, frontwards J. I also started to do the inside. I did kind of a curvy, so I did a pointy part of the ear, and then I did kind of a curvy upside down, really long U for inside the ear. Next step is we're gonna start to kind of articulate with line what's going on this rabbit. So I like to start with the long lines first. So when you do that, I just start to do kind of long lines around the eye. Oops, go all the way. Kind of, you know, I just keep going around the eye. I do that first all the way around. So I'm gonna do it kind of, yeah, like that, all the way around. Oh yeah, do some lines around the nose, kind of straight. Some straight lines around the nose. Do kind of like some V lines around the mouth. Whoops, those are kind of close together, it's okay. Doesn't matter. So I do that around each one of these. Just have fun with it. It's not serious. Okay, then I'm gonna start, and I did these so that this could be really efficient. I'm gonna start doing these short lines all over the place. And it's pretty real. Once you start doing this rabbit is gonna start to kind of get articulated. So I'm just doing, once I've done those long lines around there, then I start to do some lines around the forehead, kind of curving the forehead. I'll do some lines around the mouth, just wherever, and I just keep adding lines. I kind of try to follow the shape of what I've drawn. So if it's curvy, I kind of like this. You could, I mean, you could do this so many different ways. You could stop right here and then look. I'll just put a circle there for a button. I'm gonna color it in a minute. You could color that in if you wanted. You know, keep going. So maybe your rabbit's wearing a cardigan. I don't know, but I kind of like that idea. Now I want to put a circle here too, so it really looks like a cardigan. So that's just up to you. That's however you want to do it. You can just add to it as you see fit. Keep going. Don't forget around the eyes. I did sort of curve lines, so I thought I need to make these eyes really look like they're curving around. So I started to kind of add curved lines. All right, look, here's the next step. Yeah, I kind of went there with this. Now it's getting thick. Okay, I hope that's semi-straight. Okay, oops. All right, so here I started doing the ear. So I did kind of sideways lines to do this inner part of the ear so it's different from lines going across. And that's just to make it pop, to make it really, to make us really see it. Ooh, this needs the cardigan buttons, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna make them kind of big, so it's just, I'm just adding a cardigan button just because I can. Now I'm like really feeling this cardigan button idea. But you can do what you want. I'm putting buttons on it. I don't know why, I think buttons look cute. You don't have to. Keep going, just keep going. As you can see, I kind of curve my lines around the face, following that curve, following the curve of the eye. I started to add lines in around the eyes too. And I made this even darker, the kind of mouth part, definitely quite a bit darker, just to kind of give it its whole look. So you should be about to this point. This is when you're finished. Just stop here. Make sure to put your name on the back because this is the first part of a project. But I thought, hey, I'm using this drawing challenge for this first part of this project. So remember, just use your Sharpie, white paper, and draw this in. Have fun with it. And remember, we're kind of like, even though we're in winter, we can start to think forward to spring. So this is kind of getting our mind towards that. So have a great day and have fun doing this. Think about rabbits. In some cultures in Japan, for New Year's, you say rabbit, rabbit. So this is kind of a happy New Year's, rabbit, rabbit. Take care. Bye.